Hotep M. Canoe, peace inside. Hotep Mary, peace, love, iiti. Welcome to the Science of Energy Fusion. And today we're going to talk about healing trauma. So there was a question on Facebook, and a young lady asked, what is a trauma? One second, let me read word for word correctly. What is a trauma you experience that you are healed or trying to heal from? What was the healing method that you used? Okay, all right. So my trauma that I healed from was rape. And how did I heal from it? Yoni steam, like it took me years to find out yoni steam. It took someone, first of all, speaking it out, expressing it. I expressed it to the people who were supposed to be my parents. I then expressed to significant others and my current significant other. And I got over it. I actually had some support in that healing. It took me to detox my body. It took me to accept that I was still pure, regardless. The most important thing that I had to heal from that was my dignity and my self-confidence and being able to defend myself in everyday life. Like just words that were like people would come across and they would just disrespect me verbally and I would miss it entirely actually. And or sometimes I would be like, wow, okay, but I would never speak up for myself. I would just recluse. So it took me to learn how to fight. It took me to have healing stones, cleanse my spiritual body, cleanse my physical body. I found out that food held the energies, because remember, meat takes a very long time to process, and then you get it on your intestinal wall, etc. So these vibrations were really stagnant within me through food that I ate that takes years to process. So, and then I had my previous relationships up till now who also was an influence on keeping that trauma. And so it took me some time to heal. I had to learn to face myself, the denial within myself. I had to learn acceptance and give myself forgiveness that they weren't going to give me. Oh, yes. Part of my healing process before any relationships was to face those people. I did. I had to face those people. Two people, I told them what they did to me. They said, no, no, remember, I was fine with that. I let it go. You know, still hurt me inside though. Then the other people, I literally had to sit in a car for hours, like clenched up next to them. And it was like a long ride for me. Got a little elbow in the rib cage and a little hits in the face, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So anybody out there who maybe consider, the darkest of dark against your I don't even know what you call it. Like you're giving them too much power. You have to learn to accept that you won't get an apology. You have to give that apology to yourself to be free. Focusing on it for so many years keeps us from obtaining the relationships that we are seeking. And we constantly express that these men are toxic. But what haven't you really accept? Deep, deep down inside. I don't want to hear blurt out, I accepted it. How do you know? If this person was to come across you right now, how would you feel? And then you would know if you really healed. Or if they came across you afterwards, after you healed, and you actually saw them and you didn't feel that anger, that disdain, and that lack of self integrity that happens within you, that barriers that start to shut down your awareness, your emotional system, then how can you say that you are healed? See, we learn processes of acceptance of denial, and it's not okay. We have to know that we've healed. And sometimes it will take for that person to come across our past and to speak out and speak up, regardless of who they were supposed to be to you. I'm sorry, ladies who had their fathers do that to them. I'm sorry, ladies who had mothers do them to them. It, uncles, anything. These were cousins, brother, for me, and distant relatives. So meaning that they were slight kind of related to me, not exactly. Um, so take all of this into consideration. Then what I want you to do, and I want you to relive. This is what I did. I relived that pain, and I relive it over and over again in my mind during meditation. When I first started meditating, I would relive it over and over again until I could calm my heart energy when I'm thinking about it, that I could calm my mind when I'm thinking about it. And sometimes I wouldn't make it. I would stare, I would stew. It took practice. I would lash out at my partner, and it had nothing to do with me. It really, really takes practice, dedication to healing, and deep, deep internal cleansing. Like I did colon cleanse, full body cleanse, detox for months on end, fasting, etc. It takes a lot to heal from some things. And depending on how bad it is, you probably want to do some workout. You want to walk, you want to take a walk, you want to do something, you want to have a craft, you need something to do. You need to use the energy because you're giving that power away every time you think about it. Like he, no, it's over now. See it as over. See it as yourself just needing to process the energy that you could not rid of then due to the people around you who weren't accepting of your experience, when they didn't want to hear you out. And so it felt so alone. Express that aloneness and power in creating something for yourself. Have a beautiful abstract on the wall that shows you the empowerment of the experience, that you did make it through, and that you do have sanity, and that you do have enough love in order to be alive right now and to make a difference in someone else's life who had experienced that, even if you haven't healed. It takes a lot of acceptance and endurance until those emotions about that situation is stable. This is my method of healing, and it was not easy. I literally, about a month ago, maybe less, just entirely let it go. And it also took spiritual baths, cleansing, a lot of spiritual cleansing, tuning forks, singing bowl, just gemstones, heart's music, binaural beats, eighth star chakra. The eighth star chakra is really powerful. Ever since I started meditating on that, just letting it go in my ear. I, it's like those experiences never happen. See, people think you lose yourself when you let those things go. No, you don't let them go. No, you embrace them as a power so you don't lose yourself. No, you lose the weakness inside you and gain the power of the lesson. So just let that know. Much love, happy Ascension. You are beautiful and powerful. Acceptance and understanding is key. Heal your womb, heal your heart, heal your mind. Shem Hotep, go in love and peace. Shem Ma'at, let's go do harmonious balance. Dua. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you would like to connect on Facebook, I am a spiritual counselor, tarot reader, and I also make beautiful jewelry. So, with power and divination. Have a great day.